As we welcome you into the booth here at Shirley Povich Field, we're joined by a very special guest here in the bottom of the seventh, a 12-5 Big Train lead. And so plenty of time for you, Jesse Barron, to come up and chat with us for a little bit here. Thanks for joining us up here in the booth.
Oh, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesse, of course, a pitcher out of San Francisco. Little interested in this part of the game as well, though.
Yeah, I love this side of the game. I love commentating. I love talking about how the game's played and behind the scenes. So this is a cool spin on it.
Absolutely. So this season, you started a few games, obviously, especially in the exhibition and then the other night. So and you've worked as close as well. How do you get into different mindsets for different situations to come in?
So coming out of the bullpen's a lot harder than starting, I would say. Coming out of the bullpen, you don't know when you're gonna play. So you can be up Monday. Oh wow, Darius.
You got a home run call ready, just in case?
Oh, I got a good one. I usually copy the Giants announcer, Mike.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's sweet.
I think you'll have to give him your headset for that one if he takes over.
Make sure he's got enough volume there. I mean, obviously, tough F8 there for Darius, but, teammate of yours, you faced off a couple here back in Gaithersburg. What's that like for you, interacting with Darius, interacting with other guys around the league from San Francisco?
Darius is sweet. He's one of my favorite guys on the team. Me and him are pretty close, and we played Gaithersburg Giants last night, or the other night maybe, and Luke Keishel and Tyler Martinez are on that team along with my other buddy Max Jones, who's a pitcher. So those guys are all doing real well. Luke Keishel was a co-freshman of the year, so he's got a bright future. Tyler Martinez is my roommate, and he's just beast in center field, and he'll track down any ball you can. Max, one of the best closers, one of the best arms out of the bullpen. He's a guy who's going to help my team a lot in the future.
Right, yeah. I'm interested to see the process, getting to the big train. From San Francisco, what's the whole process like leading up to this?
So I was originally supposed to go here my freshman year, but that got canceled due to COVID. And ever since then, I was always excited to come here. They sent me to the Northwoods instead for my freshman year because this got canceled. But yeah, I really enjoyed this place so far, and that's how I got here. My coach just really wanted us to go out to Maryland and play some good baseball.
Right, yeah. Good.
4-3 there on Nolan Shanuel. Sorry to interrupt you with a little actual baseball.
We got Rocco up right now.
What's he like?
Rocco's
another California guy.
Yeah, he's sweet from Long Beach. He's a guy you don't want to mess around with.
I'll take a note of that.
He comes off that way. He really does.
Yeah, he's sweet though. He's cool. Once you get to know him, he's a cool guy, and he's just one of those guys who's all baseball. He's all focused every single time. So he's really cool.
He was one of the first ones here last Friday when you guys showed up.
Yeah.
And you could tell that he was just ready to work, as this one's chopped straight back to the pitcher and over for a quick 3 outs. So not that much time to get into it. We'll stay with you here coming back for the top of the eighth after a little quick word from our sponsor at Dandy Walker.
Okay.
Back here in the George Solomon press box here at Povich Field, and a new pitcher for the Big Train, but taking over for us now is Jesse Barron.
Here's Danny Checo. First pitch. Fouled off. And coming up to hit today is McGuire Tuffy. He's 0 for 3, but he reached on an error back in the 4th inning. And he's been a good bat this season for the team. Second pitch, grounded up the middle. Trying to get there, Zossen. He can't get there, and that's going to be a base hit. So 1 for 4.
So, Jesse, I got to ask, when it's a tough play like that and that goes through, do you ever are you ever mad at that, or is it ever just like a situation where it's like, oh, well, it just misses glove and you just get in there and go attack the next batter?
Those are a tough play to make. So we understand it as pitchers, but obviously we want the infield to make that play. But sometimes it just doesn't happen. That's a swing and miss by Madden. And it's no balls and 1 strike.
How would you describe Danny's stuff?
Danny. Well, we're all still new here, so I haven't really seen. Runner goes. Throw down and can't get him in time as the ball kicks away. So runner's going to advance to second base on that. But, yeah, Danny's stuff, I haven't really checked out all of his stuff yet. A lot of the guys are still trying to get to know each other. It is the first week still, so. The only person who I've really, really checked out was Zach. Zach's pretty good. He's got an electric fastball. That one's fouled off. That's going to be a souvenir for the fans. But, yeah, Zach's one of my favorite pitchers to check out. He's Long Beach, and he's a good guy. He's a good pitcher. Knows what he's doing, and he's got a crazy, crazy slider, crazy curveball, and he's got a fastball he'll run up to 92.
Saw all of those last night as he got that huge strikeout in the 9th inning.
That we were all pulling for him, and luckily he did the job, and we're glad that he did it because those guys were trying to get in our ears, get in our faces, and it was definitely an emotional game as Madden takes that one looking on the off-speed pitch, and that's the second out of this inning.
So is there no better situation than seeing the umpire ring up the guy on a strikeout?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love backwards case.
Yeah, I was going to say, which do you like better, a swinging strikeout or a looking strikeout?
Looking strikeout for sure because, I feel like you just completely beat him, and he was not expecting that at all. So that one's in there for a strike in the lower half of the zone. And here's Rosso. How's he doing today?
He's 1 for 3. He had a walk as well. He was caught stealing earlier, though.
Had that big double in the last inning.
And here's the 0-1, and that's blooped off to the left side, and that's going to be out of play into the bullpen. And bullpen, that's the fun part right there. As a pitcher, you love the bullpen.
How's the view down there?
It's cool. It's definitely a different view from up here. I like this view better for sure.
You can't see you guys down there.
No, you can't. No, it's dangerous over there. You don't want to spend too much time. Oh, man, this is sweet.
Little thing in the middle will focus.
Oh, right here. Oh, and that one's hit off to Nolan at first base, and that's the second out of the inning.
All the way to third now is McGuire Tuffy, who, that's just an easy play there. You like to get those, settle in.
You love to see those. A nice rollover as a pitcher is probably one of the second best things that could happen besides a strikeout looking, of course. Well, yeah, it looks like Danny's in a good spot right here. Runner at third base, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one's taken high.
So this name threw us for a loop when we came in, but it's Nathan Schmeyla, spelled C-M-E-Y-L-A. That's a name that'll give people some fits.
Yeah, definitely I had some trouble with that one. That one's also taken high, and it's 2-0. Schmeyla being in the 2-hole definitely has Danny can definitely work around him if he wants to, but because of the big lead, we'll just end up going straight after him.
Right.
But just trying to get it low and in the zone, hitters will eventually get themselves out, and that's the key to this game as a pitcher.
Right. Is there ever a situation where you're pitching around the guy?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If a guy's hot, he's got a good batting average, he's got a few home runs under his belt, yeah, for sure. We're going to pitch around him a little bit. Also, depending on the score, that's the real important part of it. 1-2. And that one's taken high, and it's 3-1. Oh, excuse me, 3-1.
So how has it just been getting to know the guys, meeting some guys for the first time, new guys in a new place, obviously across the country. So how does that feel?
Oh, it's great. It's cool. It's definitely a new experience. I always enjoy coming to summer ball because, that one's hit to Austin, backs up on his heels a little bit, but he gets up and throws, and he's going to make the play. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're going to head to the next inning. It's 12-5, your score.
So, yeah, next inning coming up. Jesse, once again, thank you so much for coming up and joining us in the booth today. This certainly won't be the last time we have you up here in the long season, but great job. Did great job calling that inning, and we're so happy to have you up here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys having me.